Hello and welcome. This is Berzi. This video is another system administration approach. We are gonna focusing on group policy object, GPO. Actually, we have a lab. We have to set the client's maximum invalid login attempts 3 times, and then only the administrators able to manually unlock client's lockout accounts. So yeah, let's start the configuration. Before doing the configurations, we do some checks to know how many clients do we have. First, we go to CMD and searching for net user /domain. We get our clients and the user names, user account names. We have net stage 3, which is the previous lab user that we have created, and another test account. Okay, now we are going to apply the configurations. We go to Server Manager and opening Tools, going to Group Policy Management, waiting to the Group Policy Management window open, and going to the domain. We have this only domain, which we have created the previous video. And then we are editing the default domain policy before we want to apply this configuration to all of the domain clients. If you want to apply this configuration to a group of our client, we set another group policy object. But for our lab, we do the default domain policy. We edit them. And we go to policies and the Windows settings. Then we are going to security settings and account policies as well. The main field is this. Once we have set this field, it means we have applied the security settings of lockout threshold properties. If you set the account invalid login attempts to 0, it means that all of the accounts are free to enter an infinite number of invalid login attempts. So we set it to 3 and also click apply. It notify us that the subjective value are changed. We have to set this account lockout duration to our lab requirements. So let's continue. Click OK and opening account lockout duration and set it to 0. OK. Once we have set this account to 0, it means that only the domain administrators can unlock the lockout accounts manually. So yeah, let's click it. If you need more knowledge about this, you can read this explain tab in both of those three fields. So yeah, let's apply and then click OK. The last one is reset account lockout counter after, which does take a number of minutes. So actually the state is not in the lockout state before the account going to the lockout state. For example, we enter only one invalid login attempt, and after this time, we get a fresh set of login attempts. So this is allowed the legitimated user to enter the account safely and more easily. So yeah, you have this time and the account lockout counter will reset after 30 minutes. So let's leave it by the default and going to actually we need to refresh the group policy from the command line. We set gp update group policy update /force, and finally it will provide us a message that the group policy update has completed successfully. Yeah. Before testing the user's invalid logon attempt chances, we can export our current group policy state. First, we need to create a folder. Let's create a folder of logs, and then gp result /h/logs. Let's call it log1 log1.html. Yeah, let's export it. Generating a report. Yeah, the report will generate it successfully. Was successfully generated, and we go to the server, to the file explorer, and this path we have C users. We go to C, and we have users, then administrator, this, and we have logs as well. Inside log, we have the exported file log1 at this time. We open it on the browser. We have the log of all the current group policy state. Our target is this account policies, account lockout policy. This is a customized lockout policy. So the default one does not look like that. We are exporting the default one at the last of this lab. And we see that the account lockout duration is 0. It means that only administrators can unlock the locked out accounts, and the account locked out threshold value is 3 invalid logon attempts maximum. So reset account lockout timer is just the default one. We leave it default. So yeah, let's start the account testing. Okay, we are going to the client. Okay, we have the test user, Windows. We can enter the account, and I'll sign out from this just to make sure that we know the real password. And we enter a invalid password. So the password is incorrect, and another one, the password is incorrect as well. When we type another one, it will set it to the account. The referenced account is currently logged out and may not be logged on to. So it means that this account is logged. The maximum of invalid login attempts have reached it. So yeah, we can, for example, use the other user. Next is free password. We can go to the user, do some login. It has to check the policy, and also it's a security layer that the loading takes several seconds to restrict the attackers' attacks, like generating automated password to find the real one. Yeah, the group policy will be beneficial for this site. Yeah, let us sign out also. And now we are going to unlock the test account. We go to tools, users and computers, and here we see that our test user account, we go to their account tab and unlocking account. The account is currently locked out on this Active Directory domain controller. We do unlocking their account, okay. And now getting back to the client windows, and yeah, for sure test user. So yeah, Windows. We enter the correct password. It will let us. It just checking some security options. Yeah, so now our user is successfully entered, and now our lab has done. But one last thing I am gonna show you is that we set the account policies to the default one. We enter the account threshold here. We set it to 0. Okay, apply not defined. Okay, leave this not defined. Yeah, these are not defined in the default state. We go to command line and also gp update as well as false. We'll wait until it will done. Okay, and we will also export another log, so another one, and then we write gp result as not user /h logs log 2 dot xml. We are waiting until the generating report will done. It will done successfully, and we have this log2 file, and we see that the policy of account lockout is set to 0, and it is the default state. And now we have done this lab, so I hope you everyone can benefit from this tutorial, and thank you for watching.